Hey, what's up, chiropractors? You know, this video is going to really hit home and is really for you if your practice is getting busy and it's getting big and it's really, really growing in its impact and you're hiring associates and you're hiring CAs and you don't want to get hung up in the wrong order. This is a leadership perspective, kind of a mindset tip that will very much be foundational for you to then do things in the right order and in the right sequence. And what we're talking about is me versus we. See, as your practice gets bigger and you're going down this road and you're stepping up. I'm like, I don't have very tall to go. But when you go into a leadership role, you're like, yes, look at me. Let me get onto my Instagram bio and I'm going to make sure I put owner and CEO and entrepreneur, and my Instagram bio is going to be so much awesome because I'm so much awesome. Look at me. If that is you right now, you're toast. And that's the point. You have to really, really, really start to flip your perspective as you get bigger and as you've earned, yes, more reward by creating more impact in your community, you actually have to slide back a few spots.
Yeah, and it seems crazy because as you're adding to your team, we kind of think like, oh, I have this staff and I have all of these people now and our importance rises to the top, but that's actually the exact opposite. Our importance on the team slowly rises to the bottom. And a question we get asked all the time is, how do you have an all-in team? The answer is we are all in for them first, and that is how they become all in for us, for the mission, for the practice, for anything that it is that we ask of them, because we're all in for them first.
So here's the pecking order, and that's really what it is. You put your community first, and then that's how, if you're listening to this conversation, if it's relatable, you did that for at least the right order for a season, because you cannot grow a practice to a place of needing more team until it's about them, the kids and families in your community first, more so than it is you. But now we're actually going to flip your perspective, team. So now your CAs and your associates in your day-to-day operation and what matters most to you has to be them, the team, because they are going to be the most powerful players to take care of the community. So it goes your team, your community, and then you. And so what you don't want to do is be concerned about your reserved parking spots or your corner beautiful office or your name tag saying CEO and everybody giving you recognition. In fact, if you want the most successful team ever, you want them to get the credit. You want them to have the reward and the recognition first. And actually, if you do it right, where you don't need it, they won't need it either. And then collectively, you're the most ass-kicking team out there, because humility and that hard work pays off. HWPO is the most effective thing you can do.
Yeah, love it.
All right. So if you need more help in this conversation, we can't wait to keep doing more of these. We're going to be in here in Peds Today and on YouTube every Thursday, drop-in team, leadership, systems, tips. And then inside our PX membership, we launched a whole course and whole curriculum on this. We have an entire, if you're a member, this is a members only event. We have our seminars that you can come to where we take this so deep. But if this catches fire for you and you're like, oh man, I figured out how to be a great chiropractor, I figured out how to be a great marketer, and my practice is on fire, I don't know anything about leadership. We didn't either many years ago, so we want to help.
Yeah, and you don't get there until you go. And so it's so incredible for us to be able to share some of the things that we've learned along the way, because it took us a long time to get there. It took us a lot of podcasts, a lot of reading, a lot of different events, and we really have grown such an incredible team, and we've learned so much from our team. So it's so cool for us to be able to share some of those tips with you.
If you need those resources, just ask. If you got questions, get down in the comment stream, just ask. We are here for you so you can be there for your team, so that collectively you can be there for your community.